Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Okay, Ocho. LSU beat UCLA to advance to the Elite Eight. Before the game, a disgusting article in the Los Angeles Times dubbed the LSU women basketball villains and the UCLA Bruin women as America's sweetheart. The article portrayed Saturday's matchup as good versus evil, right versus wrong, inclusive versus divisive. And Angel Reese wanted everyone to know the Tigers aren't villains, and they have, as they've been made out to be. I think they call them what, the debutante devils, the dirty debutantes. And the UCLA women were referred to as cookies and cream. Am I correct? Something to that. She said, we're good. Angel Reese said, we're good villains. Everybody wants to be LSU. Everybody wants to be LSU. You've got to realize we're not like any regular basketball team. We're just changing the game. We're doing the unknown. Me being able to be on the court and off the court. I like to model, do other things. I can do both. Flage can do both. Anisha can do both. We all can do both. That's what people don't believe in. They don't think that we're focused, and we're proving them. And we prove every single night when we get between those lines, we're focused. There's the rematch. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is set to face off. LSU Iowa. That's the rematch for the national championship game last year. We all know what happened last year. LSU beat Iowa for the women's national title hoops. Angel Reese took the John Cena taunt. The Caitlin Clark used early in March Madness and threw it right at her. Well, we're getting the rematch of 2024 Women's Tournament Elite Eight on Monday night with a chance to go to the Final Four. Who you taking, Ocho?
Oh, that's going to be a good one. That's a good one. But, I got to go with Miss Reese. I love Caitlin Clark. I love everything Caitlin Clark has done for the game of basketball. Obviously, because of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and there are 3 or 4 other girls' names that I can't remember right now off the top of my head that have made the game of college basketball very exciting. They have eyes. They have viewership tuned in. Viewership is much higher now because of their play and what they're doing. Juju Watkins as well. Miss Buckers, Paige Buckers, if I said her name right. But it's exciting. I like it. So I'm going to be upset when they leave because someone else has to take that torch of excitement, that torch of not afraid of being your true to your authentic and organic self. That's what makes them so exciting. The energy that they bring to the game. The fact that you have journalists writing comments and stuff like this about being the villain and UCLA being the good, whatever they want, whatever perception they want. It's okay to be the villain. It's okay to embrace it. It's okay. Being your true authentic self is exactly why that article was written the way it was.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Why doesn't a predominantly white team ever get labeled as villains or convicts? You remember Miami and Notre Dame? Mm-hmm. It was the Catholics versus the convicts.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Why don't the other side ever get labeled in a derogatory manner?
I mean, that's the way.
But they couldn't say it ain't racism. It don't have anything to do with that. But okay,
the undertones. They will always say that. The undertones will always be right there in plain sight for you to see, and it will always be that way. There's nothing we can do about that. We can fight tooth and nail as long as we want to. About this horrible journalism. It's horrible journalism by that individual, whoever it was that wrote it. And again, head coach came out and said some of the things that she said and how she was disgusted that you're allowed to even publish and write something like that. Mm-hmm. But it's been going on for ages, and it will always continue to go on. And if it probably won't be blatant, but again, just the words, it says all you need to say. You know what they mean. You know what the undertone of what he's trying to say means. No matter how you try to spin it, it is what it is. But again, listen, Angel Reese, I know you might see this, honey. Don't ever change. Don't ever change because you have me watching. You have me watching women's college basketball. And I don't even watch basketball in general, let alone the men's. But I'm watching y'all. Sis, I love you. Keep going. Caitlin Clark, what you've been able to do for the game. Well, you're nice. But
the thing is, Baton Rouge is 37% white, 53% black. 3% of UCLA undergraduates are black compared to 17% of LSU. The Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese is '79, and I know you were just a toddler back then. When Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah.
And you had one segment pulling for Bird, and we know the segment that was pulling for Magic.
Yeah.
And this is a very similar situation where you got Caitlin Clark and you got Angel Reese. And we know one side is pulling for one and the other side is pulling for the. That's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way it is, Ocho.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time, there's really no middle ground. You have some people that want to go for both, but you're always going to pick one side or the other. Mm-hmm. And obviously, you know what? The person who wrote that from the Washington Post, I wonder if...
No, that's the LA Times.
I mean, LA Times. So I wonder if they're going to get maybe reprimanded or just maybe something's going to be done.
Well, they had to go to the editor.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't just put it on. So the editor should be reprimanded. You can't. You can write. I can write whatever I want to, Ocho. As long as nobody sees it, no harm, no foul. Right. But when it goes to the editor and he signs off on it.
Okay, so that means they're already in agreement with the injury.
Yes.
Anyway, but again, negativity, controversy sells.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to read the good stuff.
Oh, division absolutely sells. Yeah.
Yeah. What's going to move the needle? What's going to get more eyes and viewerships talking about the LA Times in this article? Stuff like this.
Right.
It's controversial. Ah, man. I can't wait. When is the game? When is the game? Because I gotta make sure.
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Already?
Yeah. Ocho, check this out. Yeah, this just for an opportunity to go because they played Saturdays. You play Saturday, Sunday. You play if you play Friday, you played again on Sunday. If you played Saturday, you play again on Monday. Ocho, check this out. The original version of the article was so offensive that part of it had to be retracted. One day after its publication, the newspaper posted an update online. A previous version of the commentary did not meet the Times editorial standards. It had been updated. So just imagine if they had to retract part of it and they still put the dirty debutantes.
Yeah. It was probably bad. It was probably bad. They were trying to.
That was. Well, how did it get out? So the description of the LSU players, dirty debutantes, no longer appear in the updated version, but it's already out.
Yeah, it's too late now. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
What is the definition? What is the definition of a dirty debutante? Do you know? I've never heard that insult before.
Okay, hold on.
Dirty debutante. Debutante. When I think of debutante, I think
Google
about
search of the phrase mostly returns results from pornographic video sites. A debutante is a ball. It was supposed to be it's a southern. The debutante is a southern term where they get dressed up, and see that's why they call LSU because LSU is in the South. So you get dressed up and you go to this ball. You put on your gowns, and it's a festive. So they're saying they're dirty.
Ah, okay. No point for that. No point for that. Listen, you know what? I like Angel Reese. There's an it factor that she has. There's an aura that she has. There's an energy that she has in the way she carries herself, the trash talking, the having fun. It draws interest. It draws viewership. It makes people that watch the game of basketball, women's college basketball, people that don't watch it, it makes them want to tune in. Right. She has a certain edge about her that you don't want to take away from her. You know who else has that edge? Like a Steve Smith, a Dennis Rodman, someone that continues to get in trouble in the NBA, a Draymond Green. There's something about them where you want to find a way to find that happy medium because you don't want to take and strip them completely of what makes them them because that's what gives them their edge. It makes them who they are. It's just, I don't know. It's something about that young lady, man, that's special, man, in her own way, in her own right. And the trash talking, the bravado, it just makes it makes it that much more fucking fun.
But it's like a young girl coming of age, right? So it's like where the girl's coming of age into like what, and they get dressed up to go to this bar. Would it be kids like a bar? It's like, so what a bar mitzvah is for 13. Yeah. Yes. Right. Yeah. I mean, I obviously being from the South, you hear the term a lot, and it, the debutante ball and things like that. But come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to understand. For one, understand the undertone in which it was written, and then understand that it was cleared to even be published, and understanding and what it could do, and knowing that, well, hell, if we put this out, think about all the eyes and the viewerships that we're going to get. It's all about timing. Damn mosquito, man. Goddamn mosquito in the house. You left the door open?
It's sad. I mean, these are kids.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you write this about anybody? Well, why would you write this about somewhere? But these young ladies are brought 17, somewhere between 17 to 21. And that's what,
again,
I mean,
horrible journalism.
Would you write that about your own kid?
Horrible.
Would you write that about your own kid?
Nah.
Of course not.
Baby.
So would you think it's okay to write that about somebody else's kid? So obviously, this might be one of the most watched women's college game in history.
Easily.
I can see this game doing easily over 4 million, 5 million.
Hey, matter of fact, you know what? I have a question. Who are the last four?
Huh?
You left the door open? It's mosquito or gnat or something here. Who are the last four teams?
Well, South Carolina is in.
USC.
NC State is in.
Okay.
The winner of USC UConn goes, and the winner of LSU Iowa goes. So 2 teams have already punched their ticket. 2 more teams punch their tickets tomorrow.
Hey, that's gonna be big. What time the game? Come on, hey chat, we gotta watch the game as a family. I'm gonna get on and turn the game on, and y'all come in and we'll talk the whole time during the game.
Excuse me.